Welcome to the Trump Breaking News Network, your daily source for up-to-the-minute Trump news. Join us today and every day. Here's today's news.
This is TBNN.
Obama has over 12 people in a D.C. office to keep tabs on Trump. A Huffington Post article about Barack Obama's clandestine moves against President Donald Trump held one key detail that shows just how obsessed the former president is with the man who succeeded him in office. Not only is Obama in regular conference calls with Democrat politicians and groups to plot strategies to oppose the new administration, but he has established a team in Washington to tap the rumor grapevine for information on Trump, the Huffington Post reported. The former president has dispatched his team, more than a dozen strong, working out of an office in the West End neighborhood of Washington, to keep tabs on the unreported stories involving Trump, article author Sam Stein wrote. There is a regular conference call for the Obama Network, a meeting the ex-president attended with former aides a few weeks back, and ad hoc calls to Senate and House Democrats, state-based groups and grassroots organizations. I like the level of euphemism there. Obama has his team keeping tabs on the unreported stories. In other words, they're digging up dirt on the president. I wonder if he tried to get G. Gordon Liddy out of retirement. You may also be surprised at the article's title, Obama has a bite-your-tongue policy on Trump. It's proving harder to keep. I had to bite my tongue myself in order to keep from laughing when I read that, since I'm curious when exactly the former president has evinced this policy. In addition to throwing thinly veiled, and not so veiled, barbs at Trump for the month and a half he's been the president, Obama has stayed active with Organizing for Action, a political action group that's been particularly vigorous in opposing Trump. Organizing for Action, which has a prominent link at the bottom of Obama's post-presidential website, has been involved in organizing some of the airport protests against Trump's temporary immigration order, according to the New York Post. Its partner group, Indivisible, also distributed a pamphlet for town hall protesters which advised them to sit by yourself or in groups of two, and spread out throughout the room. This will help reinforce the impression of broad consensus, look friendly or neutral so that staffers will call on you, and don't give up the mic until you're satisfied with the answer. I also like the it's proving harder to keep part. That almost sounds like the high school bully who insisted that your face just kept on getting in the way of his hand. I mean, how could this possibly be his problem? For a moment, think of the outrage if George W. Bush had spent his post-presidency dispatching his team around Washington in order to flesh out stories on the Obama administration. There would be a hue and cry, a gnashing of teeth and rending of $39.99 Urban Outfitters t-shirts. Nobody would stay quiet about that kind of paranoia. And they certainly wouldn't say Bush had a bite-your-tongue policy. Only in HuffPoland. Please like and share on Facebook and Twitter if you think that Barack Obama should stay out of politics. What are your thoughts on Barack Obama is doing to President Trump? Scroll down to comment below.
That's the news. Join us here every day. Be sure to subscribe and click the bell. See you next time.
This is TBNN.